What's going on, folks? I'm going to do a quick review here of what I think right now is the best half-inch deep well socket set on the market. Now, I'm saying that because of a couple reasons. I'm going to go over it. I'm going to compare it to a couple other sets I have. But this half-inch impact tough set, like I said, deep well, is a 9-piece set. Compared to the DeWalt. Like I said, I'm going to compare it to a couple sets. The DeWalt is an 8-piece set. But you get a 9-piece Bosch set for $24.95. I paid for this. Now, I got this a couple weeks ago, probably 2 weeks ago. I think I checked, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago. Like I said, for some reason, Amazon's prices fluctuate. You know, you can go on there one day and this will be $24.95. The next day it'll be $26.03, and then the next day it'll be $25.35. But you know, it's going to be in that $24, $25, $26 range, whatever. But the value you get with this set is extraordinary. I mean, you can't go to Lowe's or Home Depot and get a Husky set, you know, for $22, and it's definitely not a deep well set. But this is a real quality set. I want you guys to know about it. If you're looking for a half-inch deep well set, you're not going to come close to the value with this Bosch set. Now, you know, another thing that I want to tell you, like this is the DeWalt. This is an 8-piece set. It's a nice set. I don't want to spend too much time talking about these other socket sets. I will go over these too in a couple videos in the future, but I really want to concentrate on the Bosch set. But with the DeWalt set, like I said, I think it's like $39.99. A couple of the cons with it is, as you see, this case is absolutely huge. It's a big case. If it doesn't bother you, you know, it's not a big deal. But I like to throw my sockets in a bag, in my, you know, tool bag, contractor's bag, or whatever. And if I'm, you know, needing sockets, I want to be able to throw it in there with my impact, with my, you know, drills, with my batteries, and go. It's a big case. Kind of unnecessary, but it is a nice set. The plastic on the case, it's okay. Like I said, I've had this for like 3 or 4 years. Real nice set. I'm not going to talk bad about it. The price, $40. Not sure it's really worth that. You know, you're paying for the DeWalt name a little bit. The one thing I will say, you do get a couple of these adapters that you don't get with the Bosch and with the Tecton socket sets. Also, this Tecton set is not a deep well, but a decent set. Like I said, it's big, but the sockets are okay. Another thing, it's only 8-piece compared to 9-piece, and the biggest socket is a 7/8 compared to a 15/16 in the Bosch. So you're saving, I mean, almost half, you know, $40 to $25. So it's really something to think about. This is the Tecton set. This is another half-inch set, not a deep well, but I want to say this was like $35. You know, it's not good to have all big deep well sockets. Sometimes you need smaller sockets, of course. This was a pretty good value. This is a 10-piece set. Just want to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So, real nice set. A smaller set. I like the case. It's small. You know, I don't think you're going to beat this case either. It's just, I mean, look at the size comparison. I mean, again, if you want to throw it in a bag or something like that, and this is the DeWalt. Now, there's a big size difference, or it might not be a big deal to you, but then you got the Makita, which I think is a pretty good socket set. Now, this is a 3/8 set, but I mean, there's absolute. I mean, come on, Makita, you're supposed to be this great deluxe brand, and what is this? Come on, stuff can come out. It's really not a case. It's kind of cheap. Good sockets, good value. This was like $20, maybe $18.99. but a great 3/8 set. For the money, I would go with the Bosch, because I think the Bosch has a 3/8 set that's $21. So again, these aren't deep well either, but I think Bosch, I don't know if they've come down in it with their prices on these sockets, but I mean, I was shocked because, you know, any of you guys who are into tools, you know, you're paying a premium for a lot of these Bosch tools. They just have a, you know, a higher price than, you know, your DeWalts and your Milwaukees on like a lot of tools. So to get this set for you know, $25, and you can get a 3/8 for like 21. Again, I don't know if Amazon is just trying to get rid of these things, but so here's the case. I love it. It's a great case. You have some rubber moldings on it for protection, some corner points with the rubber. It's excellent. If you drop it, it's not going to split and crack. You know, this is definitely a nice, tough case also, but no rubber on it. I'm sure you can crack it. This thing, as it is a nice case that DeWalt put together, I mean, if you drop this thing is getting busted. It's just real, I'm not going to say cheap, but it's just not made for the tradesman or like the contractor who is going to have some, you know, this thing can easily split, crack open, this glass can come out. It's just, you know, and I'm not talking bad about these. I'm just trying to give you some points of, you know, some comparisons. You know, not only the price points, but, you know, if you're not a Bosch guy, I'm not going to convince you to buy this socket set. But with sockets, it's kind of different than tools. I mean, pretty much, you know, a socket set's a socket set. But again, I think this case is the best. The price is obviously the best, and to get a 9-piece socket set with a 15/16 as their highest and biggest socket, I think it's a real great deal. You do get, the biggest is 1 inch in the Tecton set. I'll put these links up if you're interested in any of these also. But again, $25. I know I said it probably 10 times. And I know you guys love to tell me I repeat myself. But that's Tool Boss. But anyway, it's a nice quality. They're in there really good. So it's not like they're going to come out of here. Oh, sorry about that. Jeez. With one hand, it's hard to even get these out. Okay. So, you know, a real quality, heavy-duty socket. You know, you got your little etched Bosch with, you know, the size of the socket on it. They have some lubrication in here, which I guess they put it in there for a reason. I'm not sure, but if you do notice, when you do get it, there is some like grease or some kind of lubrication. I'm sure you can see it right there, but yeah, just a quality set. Like I said, I used which one I used? I think the 5/8 here to take some blades off. I like the way that they just slide in, and like I'm telling you, they're hard to get out. So if you drop them, they're not going to be flying out everywhere. I mean, geez, you kind of have to do this with 2 hands, but I'm going to try to do it. Come on. There we go. So, here's some of the, here we'll do a little comparison real quick. I can't do the 15/16 because the DeWalt doesn't have that. But there we go. So as you can see, this is a 9/16 and this is a 9/16. So take your pick on what socket you would rather have. It's also a little bit longer, which gives you a little bit more, you know, extension. Not majorly bigger, but a little bit bigger. But it's really no, and you're paying half the price. So if you're really considering getting a half-inch R3/8 socket set, you're not going to beat this Bosch set that's on Amazon right now. Again, don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know if Amazon's getting rid of these for a reason or if Bosch is just lowering the price of these. Not sure. But, I mean, it's just unbelievable, the difference. I mean, look how much thicker that socket is. And I mean, the DeWalt has been beat up a little bit, but you can just tell a thicker, more compact, tough socket. You know what I'm saying? A little bit longer. I'll show you the 5/8, which is also a very common socket. Move these over there. Again, much thicker on the outer ring here. I mean, you can see how thin the DeWalt is compared to the Bosch. And then on the actual side, you're going to use, you know, a noticeable height difference. And again, a much thicker outer wall area with the Bosch impact tough set. So, you know, just something for you guys to think about. I will go over the DeWalt if you guys want me to. Put a comment below and I'll go on it a little bit more in depth, but I think I kind of covered everything. But for the money, again, Amazon, go get it. Get them while they last. I'm actually thinking about actually buying the 3/8 as soon as I'm done talking to you people here. So, great set. Check it out. I'll put the link below. Bosch deep wall impact socket set, 9-piece. If you need a 1/2 or 3/8 deep well socket set, can't beat the Bosch right now. All right. Good to see Bosch getting back into the game a little bit. I don't know if these have been out for a while, but you know, I'm a big Bosch guy. When I first got into tools, I was Bosch everything. They've kind of fallen behind a little bit. You know, they're not being as, you know, aggressive in the market. And it's really sad to see because it was really one of the best brands out there for a long time. And, you know, I hope they get their act together because they do make some great stuff, but they got to get their innovative touch back. And as you see, they do make quality stuff still. But, all right. Any comments or questions, let me know. We will catch you on the next one.